Shalom, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. And shalom to the elect out there doing this work of faith and live with love, truth, sincerity. All right, now I wanted to get into just a quick topic, just based upon prayer, man. Just because little things like prayer, which is really a big thing, you know, uh, just a lot of times we take little things uh, for granted and not recognizing the importance, of the littlest things. Because one thing I always say, or one thing in general that a lot of people say, or old saying, if you will, is that it's the little things that count, and prayer. It may seem like a little thing, but it's really a big thing, because we go through this life, day in and day out, just, the hustle and bustle of the everyday life. Sometimes it may even slip your mind, just to put up a prayer to the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And the difference between you putting up a prayer, and you just forgetting about it could be you potentially getting into some type of accident, or just something happening just because you didn't pray, just because you didn't ask the Lord for that protection. You didn't ask the Lord to guide you, and you may have made some grave mistake that just set you back a lot, or whatever the case may be. You know, that's where that prayer comes in handy at, man, to save us from ourselves and our slip ups on a day-to-day basis. And this is why I want to stress that, in this lesson, briefly. All right, and this is this is Philippians 4:6. Forgive me, my voice been a little choked up lately. And it says, Philippians 4:6, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto the Most High. And the main point here, I want to stress to us what be careful for nothing, meaning, don't let nothing goes by without you putting up a prayer. Because just as I was saying, the littlest things, you walking out your house, and 2 minutes later something happened, or you see an accident happen, and but you didn't get in it. But you put up that prayer right before you seen that accident happen. Hey, who knows, that prayer that you just put up might have saved you, or the Lord might have had the angel with you there just for that situation, knowing that something was going to happen 2 minutes away from where you at, but you putting that prayer up, and the Most High looking upon, your works as a servant, and Him having mercy upon you to save you from that situation or that accident or whatever may have happened, and just a lot of times in life where we think, and mainly this is a big thing amongst Jake, we always recognizing, that when we wait till we get in trouble, to really ask the Most High. And I mean, this is more so 2/3, or people that are in the 2/3 mind frame, waiting until they get in some big trouble to call upon the Lord, and then expecting the Lord to come through for you, when you ain't been giving the Lord no type of reverence, putting up no prayers into Him, talking with Him, trying to have a relationship with Him. But now when you get into deep shit, I'm saying now is, oh God, help me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? This is at the third, man. And we got to constantly build our relationship with the Lord. And we do that, of course, through studying, through praying, through getting a better understanding. We knowing the Lord more, by the teachings of the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and other brothers, or other elders and, head brothers of our camps and different things like that. But we will mainly get that through praying, man, because when we put up those prayers, the Most High endows those gifts unto us in which we ask Him for. And that makes our relationship that much more stronger when you see that the Most High is actually reacting to your petition, that your petition unto Him is being heard, and you seeing it play out in your daily life, man. Whether you ask Him, Lord, for more knowledge, more understanding, of this or that or whatever it is you may be going through, or just a general strengthening of your spirit, you know. And and you know that's why they say too, uh, may not come when you call, but I'm always on time. That's how it is with the Lord. You know, he's not going to come exactly when we want him to all the time, but majority of the time, the Lord, the Lord, not majority of the time, in general, the Lord knows when we're ready for certain things to be placed within our lifetime, within our life, man. You know, or how to get a certain reaction out of us for us to get the benefits of the things in which we ask for, man. You know, the Most High truly works in mysterious ways. But, you know, you may pray for something and, you know, a couple months down the line or maybe a year down the line, you seeing that prayer actually manifest, man. That's the Lord, first and foremost, protecting us from ourselves, because at the time we asking for something, we may not be ready for it, you know. But the Lord have to put us through various tests, trials, different experiences for us to be able to receive whatever gifts that he may want to grant unto us. And when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about referring to as spiritual gifts, or even if it's something tangible, you know what I'm saying, that we can actually touch or feel or whatever the case may be. You know, that the Most High plays everything out perfectly, and everything goes according to his will, you know. But real quick, this is Luke 18:1. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while. But afterward he said within himself, though I fear not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? So just as this judge, you know, though he didn't fear the Most High, nor he had any respect of persons when it says regard to man, he still granted the woman's petition based upon her persistence, man, you know. And that's what we got to have with the Most High, that persistence, that faith, that trusting, you know what I'm saying, and that long suffering with the things in which we're asking the Most High of, man, you know. And a lot of times, you know, with a lot of guys get weary with different things, or worry with certain situations, and, you know, they just stop praying. And that's one thing that we can't fall into. And we definitely got to stress praying more, you know, because we can never truly pray enough. We can never ask for enough protection. We can never ask for enough spiritual gifts, you know. All these things are endless, man, you know, because with the Most High's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that he's endowed to us, you know, hey, man, the whole world is open unto us, man, you know. The whole world is open up unto us through this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. You know, just as we can't know everything, you know, it's not an amount that you could put on, not a measure that you could truly put on the faith that we can attain in this world with the Most High. You know, there's not a measure of knowledge, you know, that we can just sit at with the Most High, because his knowledge is endless. You know, it's not a measure on the understanding. It's not a measure on the wisdom. All these different things that we could gain through these scriptures, man. You know, and we have to truly, as servants of the Most High, we have to truly strive, you know, for everything, man, for everything. You know, and Shalakia. This is the book of Sirach, 35, and I want to start at verse I started at verse 16, and it says, "He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach into the clouds." And that's what we all want our prayers to do. As the Most High said in the scriptures that my word will not return back unto me void. So as the Most High establishing himself and establishing his word, when he sent out his word, it's going to get it's going to get things accomplished, man. So that's what we hoping for our prayers, our petitions to the Most High to be. We expecting them to be accomplished, with faith, and trusting in the Most High. So in verse 17 it says, "The prayer of the humble pierces the clouds, until it come nigh. He will not be comforted, and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten them asunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repaired vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds, and to the works of men according to their devices, till he have judged the cause of his people, and made them to rejoice in his mercy." Okay, so this is what we all looking for. We looking for the Lord to not be slack with his promise, which he isn't. And we looking for everything that we ask for to come back unto us, because when you praying to the Most High, right, you're not going to be right until, you get what you asked for. It's simple as that. If you on a job, and the boss says, you're going to get a raise, and it's a big raise because you need it, because you're going through hardships, but weeks going by, and you ain't get the raise, that you wondering like, damn, man, what's going on with, with the raise? You're going to keep on bugging the boss, until he come through what he said you was going to get, because you asked for it, the work that you're putting in on the job, you well qualified to get the raise or whatever. Just using this as an example, so it's like, boss, where's my raise at, man? But then what? You're not going to be comforted. Your spirit is not going to be satisfied until you get that raise, and then you on chill mode. Then you're like, all right, well, you feel better because it actually came through. That's how it is with the Most High and the things in which we ask for. And that's how it is on the ultimate level, as far as us looking towards the kingdom, man. We are truly not, there's nothing in this world could satisfy us. Nothing. The things that keep us content, is our faith in the Most High, and this knowledge, this wisdom and understanding, what helps to keep us grounded, keep us sane, and keep us content with what we have. In that contentment with just looking forward to the everlasting riches of the kingdom, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding above all things, man. And true safety, true companionship, and just never having to worry again, man. What is everybody in this world today looking for? They're looking for financial freedom. They're looking for, how to escape their job. They're looking for to see the fruits of their labors. And that's what we're looking forward to, man. The end of this kingdom, so we can enjoy the fruits of our labors, man. So, I just hope this segment, was edifying, and to encourage brothers to just, continue to pray, man, and just be patient. You know what I'm saying? With everything, the Most High is definitely coming, definitely on the way. How things is moving, you know what I'm saying? We just got to stay strong and just keep fighting, man. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakwadash, double honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and shalom to the elect out there doing this work of faith and labor of love, true sincerity. Shalom.